Hi guys, Tyler Wilkins here with Centerpoint Yacht Services in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Here today in front of our brand new Beneteau GT36. This is a new model. This is actually hull number 2 we are lucky enough to have. So one of the first ones to have it. It just arrived today, so we got it uncovered. I want to spend a few minutes going through the boat myself and looking and exploring, so I thought I'd bring you with me. We walk down the starboard side here. See, it does have a bow thruster. Definitely an option we always order on these. We do also, this is the outboard Merc 350 horse twin engine configuration. We also have an inboard version of this boat ordered. On the back, on the transom, we'll see the zip wakes along with underwater lights. Again, Merc 350 Verados. Climb inside and check it out. Starting at the back here, tons of storage. Again, part of the dust this did just arrive from the factory. We haven't cleaned it, we haven't detailed it, we haven't done anything yet, but I was excited to get on board. Large storage compartment there. Aft wet bar with a Kenyan grill. Refrigerator. Should be a trash compartment that pulls out. Smokeless grill. Headrest here pops back into several different configurations depending on how you want it. There is an aft enclosure here, so this can be completely enclosed in here. This space, this cockpit is air conditioned and heat, so that can actually be used as a bed. There's a cooler under the seat there. Beautiful folding teak table. Additional storage under this seat, that's beyond that compartment. Under this, with this outboard configuration, under this sun pad, we've got a massive storage compartment. Tons of room for water toys, things like that. If you can imagine, you know, this is optioned, can be optioned with an inboard, so there's enough room in there to fit 2 engines. So without those engines in there, it's huge. There is a Westerbeek generator down in there on this boat. At the helm here, 2 large Garmin displays. They're currently on simulator mode. This is not an actual camera on the boat. We do not have a hot tub on this boat. Zip weight controller, Mercury joystick for the outboards. Everything the pod boats will do, everything else now they're doing with outboards. So that's pretty great, including sky hook, auto heading, things like that. 4-inch Mercury display panel, leather wrapped, sports car style steering wheel that are typical of these GT series. Bow thruster controls. Not that you'll use those a whole lot since you do have the joystick, but that is there. Large sunroof that we see, again, typical of the GT series, always a favorite feature. Lots of seating here in this cockpit for a 36-foot boat. I really like the sun pad. I really like the lounge and the wraparound. Pretty impressive. We've sold a ton of the GT40s. There's some features on this that I really like that are different, but you almost have as much seating here as you do on the GT40. There are window covers for the sides. Let's walk around on the bow. There's actually a really cool sun pad. This is a fully equipped boat. Radar, electronics, all that is all functional. So this thing is ready to go. There's some mounts here. I believe there is a big sail canopy that covers this lounge area for some shade if you want it. I haven't opened that up and investigated that yet. But this inlaid sun pad is something I haven't seen on a 36-foot boat for sure. Normally you have just the top mounted ones. This is really a unique, interesting space to sit here right now and very comfortable. I can definitely see myself spending some time up there, especially if you have that option with the large bow hatch, or obviously there's a windlass in there. Lots of room. You could definitely throw a few fenders in there too. Looking this way, you can really see that large sunroof. Moving down into the cabin, actually right here at the steps, one thing we've noticed with the Beneteaus is you get a very European panel that's often hard to discern. This one looks like a much more standard American panel, so I like seeing that. That's the first I've seen that on a Beneteau. Very clearly labeled, marked, and access to everything, which is up until now not what we've seen on the Beneteaus. So large settee here, table. That table is fixed. This is a two full cabin boat. So you've got doors going to the V berth and to the aft cabin. So you're not all sharing a common space like you typically see on a 36-foot boat. 2-burner stove out here, but yeah, very roomy cabins. Kind of nice to have the doors, have the privacy. There is cabin air conditioning is one unit. This salon area has a second unit, and then the cockpit has its own third unit. So there's actually 3 air conditioning locations on this boat, or zones, actually complete units. Normal, standard, sink, 2-burner, Kenyan, refrigerator, Dometic, and probably some garbage. Lots of overhead storage. All these overhead compartments are storage. Open up. This is unique. A little silverware tray there. I guess it makes sense, because where else would you put that? Because we don't really have pull-out drawers on this boat. So lots of storage everywhere. Additional down in there. One great improvement over the GT40 is you've got a completely separate shower. GT40 has a partition there similar to this one, but the head is actually inside there. On this one, you get a completely separate shower, which I'm very excited to see. There's always a request by many people when on the GT40. So I think that's it for now. Very excited to get this boat cleaned up this week. Should have it in the water by the end of the week, and it's going to be on display next weekend in Kenosha. So feel free to come check that out if you're watching this soon. And yeah, as soon as I get this thing cleaned up and in the water, I'll shoot a new video and post it as well. Feel free to write questions below. Thanks.